Hey everyone, it's Marcia Baker. I am doing a quick pop-up. I did not announce that I was going to do it because I've just been having so many technical issues lately that I was just afraid to announce it and then something wouldn't work. So anyway, I'm just doing a pop-up, and if nobody shows up, it's okay. Maybe I'll watch the video a little later. It's totally fine. I hope you're having an amazing October 1st. Okay, it's time for pumpkins and okay, I'm not a pumpkin spice coffee, ice cream, anything. Pumpkin bread, maybe that's about it. So, anyway, I just wanted to share. So, today we're starting Inktober. So, I thought maybe that I would share my process with you and just kind of just go through because I think it could get really frustrating because some of these words are really challenging. This is a great challenge for a lot of reasons. First, it gets you in the word, and I love it because it gets you in a word in the different way. You're going to just find some obscure verses that is like, oh, never knew that was there. So, just the things that we read, and um, we might be getting the bigger context of the passage or the chapter, but sometimes I just focus on this verse, like, okay, didn't know that was there, but it's just gonna just broaden your knowledge and deeper understanding of the Bible. So I'm very excited. And then it's gonna be a real challenge because sometimes that word isn't in the Bible. I think radio last year was in the Bible, like or sorry, was in the challenge. So that was quite a challenge to find a word to relate. So, you're gonna have to get creative and connect the dots. And so if the dots connect for you, it's great. And if they don't connect for anybody else, it's all right because it's all about you. So, oh, Lorraine, hey, Lorraine, hey. So thanks for being here. Awesome. So, Lorraine and I. So, hey, it's so good to hear you. Hear from you, Lorraine. Glad you're here. Anyway, let me go on and just kind of share my process. So let me see where things are. I got, I have this. Hmm, okay, so I don't have, oh, you know what? Let's just go over to Instagram. Hang on a second, and I'm going to share my screen. Not that one. Maybe? How about that one? No, not that one. How about, I don't know why we're not sharing the screen. This could make me sad. Okay, see, this is the reason why I didn't. Um, all right, just give me one little second because I think you're probably looking at, all right. All right, hang on. Oh, see, it's all black, so we got to fix that. How about that one? Okay, there we go. So I don't know what's wrong with that other screen thing, but here um, is the official prompt list. So today's word is crystal. Tomorrow's word is suit. So I'm gonna share the process that I went through for suit because it was a little challenging. Or maybe I'm kind of working ahead a little bit. So what I'm doing is actually looking at all the words and then just seeing, and it's just like spending an hour and see if I can come up with as many Bible verses for each word as I can. Because sometimes it's just like um, you you have some time and you have a verse and you're just stuck because some of the words are really challenging. Like not was a very difficult word to find in the Bible. Um, and so I just thought I'd share the process. So for me, I want to ideally, I'd love to get all 31 of my Bible verses done and ready. And then that way, when I have time to sit down and doodle and illustrate, well, first of all, your brain will kind of be working on some of those words and images. And then when it's time to sit down and do it, you can just sit down and do it as a matter of execution and not just this painful, like, I have no idea where to go with this word. And, you had your time for today and it's all evaporated because you didn't know where to go. So I just thought I'd share my process. So, all right. So anyway, so today's word is crystal. So let's get rid of that one. So this one, so share that. So I am also using Procreate because I have a new iPad and I am trying to teach myself Procreate. So, but just getting an index card and doing it on paper, it is all totally fine. So, so there are like 12 verses on Crystal. So if you just type in Crystal, um, you can either do verse plus Crystal. I love Bible Gateway, so I would tend to use that. Um, and it will give you all the verses about Crystal. In fact, let's just zip over to Bible Gateway. Anyway, all right. Anyway, so we're thinking. So, all right. Bible Gateway. There we go. So we're going to go to Bible Gateway, and I think I need to make my screen a little smaller. I have these amazingly huge monitors. I got a new computer, which is having some issues, and my son is going to come over and fix it because he's an amazing son. But if we just type in Crystal, right? So just basically Bible Gateway's got a concordance, so you have all these verses with the word crystal in it, right? So I think I chose this one. It's shown with the glory of God, the city. It was referring to the city. With the glory of God, and its brilliance was like that of a precious jewel, like jasper, clear as crystal. So that is the verse that I used. And so let's go back. So, and there's my, yeah, we're just going to have to get a little adjusting here. So there's my verse, okay? So tomorrow's verse, the word is suit, and that is quite a challenge. So you could think of, so if we just type in, so let's just type in the word suit. And so I'm just using NIV here. Hang on a second. There we go. There we go. So I'm just using NIV, and obviously the thing about it, you can use all kinds of different variations or different translations. So let's just type in suit. Suit in the NIV gets you, so, okay, you just have to do what you can do. So there's a lot of words that's suitable, all right? So in terms of the word suit is suitable. So I can't really find it there. So I could futz around and find other translations. But that could really take up a lot of time. So you could use robes or clothing. You could try robes, okay, say that. And so there's tons and tons of verses on robes. And so how did I find suit? So I found, I think if I did Bible verse plus suit. So I just went out. Oh, you guys are not seeing what I'm seeing. Hang on. There we go. So I just type in Google Bible verse plus suit. And so, and then I'm going to hit return. And we're seeing what we're going to get. So, suit in the Bible, 9 instances. So, I like this particular, what is this? Bible knowing Jesus. I like this because then you can just, this is another concordance. You can just type in the word here. And this is the actual verse I ended up using for tomorrow, Judges 17:10. And Micah said unto him, dwell with me and be unto me, let's just say that, okay, a father and a priest, and I will give thee 10 shekels of silver by the year, and a suit of apparel, and thy victuals, which I think is, and I actually used the Young Living Translation, which I think says sustenance, or the one I used said maintenance. So, so anyway, so that was, it's kind of an obscure, so if you were reading Judges in a bigger context, I'm not sure you'd focus on garments or suits or whatever, but I just think it's a great way to just expand your knowledge of the Bible. So that's how because the other thing I thought about was maybe typing in lawsuit. So I don't know, because, you know, you got judges, and what were the judges doing? You know, they were solving disputes. So a dispute would maybe be another word. So there really is nothing for a lawsuit, maybe something Ezra. Um, but like a dispute, that might be another way. So if you wanted to find a word, like maybe, you know, with Deborah resolving a dispute, or you could use the parable of the the judge that wanted to saw the baby. Was that Solomon wanted to saw the baby in half? So that would be a dispute. So you know, something brought suit. So um, so it is really a challenge for you to um, uh, use your visual thinking skills to take these words from Inktober and apply them to Bible verses. And I think, you know, God's word doesn't ever come back empty. So putting it out there, posting it in a Facebook group or posting it on Instagram, using hashtags, hashtag Inktober, Inktober 2021, or Sketchnote Boss would be awesome if you would do that. Um, and then the other, so the other one I was going to talk about was tick. Ugh, tick, very difficult. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do for tick. So tick is I think it's day 14. Anyway, so I'm not that far ahead. I'm just trying to get all my verses lined up. So when I do have time to actually doodle it and illustrate, I can be more productive, and maybe I can definitely get one done in a session, so I can kind of keep up with things. So I have tomorrow's done, but I'm really not that far ahead. But the word tick, tick. All right. So if we come to the word tick, and that's under New Living Translation. Um, so tick. So obviously we can look tick up in the dictionary, and this is Young's Living Translation. So if I just maybe chose NASB and searched under tick, and maybe go back to, um, so we have some exact matches, and then it's going to give you, well, let's just see. I'm just going to grab, we'll just, Genesis 2:15. Okay. Um, so a lot of it is just sort of hit and miss. Like, I don't see the word tick. So what could tick be? Tick could be a parasite, right? So you could look and see what the Bible says about parasites. Tick could be something about time. So there are lots of verses about time. You know, the you know, when the cock crowed 3 times, or you know, a lot of times it would talk in about the, you know, and that happened about the 10th hour, and that happened about the 3rd hour. So tick, you know, you could draw a picture of a tick tock, and I would think if I was going to go down that road, I would use probably a clock with the like a grandfather clock with the, I don't know what you call those. I am not up on my clock. Um, I'm not on my clock terminology here. So, you know, the pendulums that swing back and forth, I would probably do something like that with the verse. Or it could be tick, like you're ticking off something, like something in terms of accountability. Is there some, you know, and everything was accounted for? Or I think there's some verses. I kind of struggle with that one, because when I looked, I saw the verses, and because they were such good repute, there was no accountability was necessary, or no accounting was necessary. So like, oh, that doesn't kind of get me to like a checking off the list thing. So anyway, I'm not really sure where I'm going with that verse, but I just thought I just kind of want to share my thought process, so you could just, you know, literal or totally the opposite. Like I'm thinking about day 28, the word is crispy. So I'm thinking crispy is probably not a word you're going to find in the Bible, but it's kind of for me. Crispy is related to fire, and thank you, Lorraine Pendulum. So crisp is related to fire. So and so I'm thinking, what, so something burned down, or you can think about the burning bush where it wasn't crispy, right? So it didn't get burned up. So you could say crispy and then not. So that could be a way to do things. So anyway, so I'm just trying to give you lots of ideas that you could do something opposite. You could relate it, especially if the word, like I'm looking at the list, like splat, day 25. I haven't even given that thought, like splat, something that fell and exploded. I'm not sure. So, anyway, fuzzy or day 21. I haven't really thought about fuzzy. Something that was unclear in terms of vision, something that had a lot of hair, like a fuzzy lion, or um, somebody. Was Samson hairy? I mean, I know he had long hair, but like somebody that was really hair. Oh no, I'm thinking of Esau and Jacob. When uh, Isaac was feeling the arm and he had, so I'm thinking, so those would be some verses that I would maybe go explore for fuzzy. So I haven't gotten that far yet. So I just want to share my thought process with you, and I hope this was helpful. I don't want to belabor this point a lot. I just want to first of all, tested my Facebook Live to see how that was going, and just kind of want to share my process. So I'm going to do my best to keep up with Inktober, although my life is still a little on the hectic side, but Mom is doing great. She can actually get herself in and out of a chair, going from the wheelchair to her chair and the wheelchair to a bed. So pretty amazing at 91 and having your leg amputated and being able to still, she's pretty stubborn. She's not going to take anybody's help. But anyway, so she's still got fighting spirit, and I think that's pretty awesome. So pretty awesome mom I got. So anyway, still got that going on. And so I do want to mention two things that are coming up. Anyway, hang on, let me come back to me. Nope, that's my overhead. There we go. Here I am. Hey, back. Okay, two things coming up. So we have the Bible Journaling Ministry Conference coming up. Ooh, I give you a sneak peek. Yeah, ooh, because you're here, I'm giving you a sneak peek. So a Bible Journaling Conference coming up on October let me look, and I think it's the 13th through the 15th, Wednesday, 13th through the 15th. So in 2 weeks. And so I have a session. We're going to do a grace book. And so it's an accordion book. And I'm not going to tell you what else it is. But anyway, I'm going to show you how to do this. It's just a fun book. And so you just need a large piece of paper and some cardboard. And I will show you how to do this and give you lots of ideas on how to make a grace book. But for me, I really wanted to document, especially this year. I just thought, oh, this is such an amazing year. Because it was such a hard year with my mother getting her leg amputated, and just some other things going on. It was just a really difficult year, but I just felt like God was walking with me, carrying me through this whole period, and I wanted to make sure that I documented the process. So be sure and tune in for that session. I'm not sure when it's going to be, but I will post the link again. So I will post another link in the Facebook group. So if you haven't registered, please register. That'd be awesome. And again, if you want like permanent access to it, if you get it before the conference start, it's like cheaper. Although I'm going to say $29, but I can't remember these 5 seconds. So anyway, so this is going to be an amazing session. And we have like all kinds of amazing other speakers. So I really can't wait for me to see everything and for you to see that as well. So it's going to be a great conference. And then second of all, we have the Visual Faith Movable Conference. Okay, it's an adventure. It is just amazing. So basically, that's going to be November, let me look at my calendar, 3rd through the 6th, 4th through the 6th. I'm not 100% sure of those dates, but it's pretty amazing. Or maybe it's the 1st through the 6th. I don't know, but oh my goodness. So here's a little secret, although Lorraine already knows about it because she was part of it. So there are 42 sessions in the Movable Conference, and we were asked to sketchnote them so we can post them as the conference goes on. And so we have done that. So there was a group of about 10 of us that got together and we sketchnoted. And so, hey, Carolyn, thanks for being on. So, oh yeah, so it's November 3rd is the launch. Thank you, thank you. So yes, so November 3rd, and so we've got sketch notes all done, and oh my gosh, it's amazing. So it's going to have, they're going to be pathways. There's going to be a personal pathway, a community pathway, a digital pathway. So you can go down all of them. You can take a few here from this pathway and some from this pathway. So, but oh my goodness, I got to say the sessions that I've watched, I've been totally blessed, and just really good content. So, and so very excited about that. So you want to make sure that you check that out as well. Registration starts today. Yes. So I will post that link as well. Yes, Carolyn, what would I do without you? So anyway, so do you guys have any questions? I think. Did I miss anything else? So registration starts today, and I will post links here very shortly, and so you can get registered for that. So as far as the movable conference, you have 24-hour free access to the sessions that will be played that day. But if you want like permanent access, or a year's access, I think it's a year access, there is a fee for that. I want to say it's $49, but if I'm wrong, maybe Carolyn could jump in. But anyway, I will get all that detail and all that information and links and all of that thing, and post that in the Facebook group shortly. So anyway, well, let's see, 48-hour free access for the personal pathway. Great. All right. So stay tuned, and I will get all that information together, and it's $49 for the year. Great. Thank you, Carolyn. You're amazing. So, all right, I am gonna jump off now. So, and I can't wait to see what you all do for Inktober, and then oh, after the Bible journaling ministry um, conference, I'm going to do a 10-day sketchnote challenge. So, because we have a lot of people that have really not gone through the basic sketchnoting process, and so we're going to do that for 10 days, and we're going to just do our very first sketchnote on, we're going to start Saturday the 16th, and we're going to sketchnote on Sunday. So stay tuned for that. So, and I will get that printable will be available right after the conference. So, all right, I know I've thrown a lot at you, but I just really just wanted to check, see if my Facebook Live would work, and see how that works, and just connect with you guys. So thanks for being here. Yes, I will also post a link for the Bible journaling event as well. So stay tuned, and I will post both of those very shortly. So thanks for jumping on with me. Appreciate it. And I will hopefully be back soon and on a more regular basis now that I know I got my technology working. So great. See you guys later. Okay, bye-bye.